Welcome to the Canadian Culture Series. Multiculturalism.
Thank you everyone who came for this short lecture and discussion on Canadian identity and culture. Now it's time for the group discussion on the presentation.
What a great lecture.
It was quite informative. Where should we start? The first question is, what does discrimination mean to you and what are the reasons for discrimination?
Well, let's see. There's race, ethnicity, and color. These are the first things that come to mind.
Aren't those all the same thing?
I think they are different.
I think race is biological, like your physical characteristics. But ethnicity is something learned like customs and culture.
And I think color is like the degrees of your skin tone. For example, even though my sister Diva and I are of the same race and ethnicity, her skin color is much lighter than mine.
In China, some people try to whiten their skin because they think white skin is more beautiful.
And some people here go to tanning salons to darken their skin.
These are the things that we never think about but affect how we think and behave in our everyday lives.
Time's up. This concludes our first group discussion. Let's take a 15-minute break and return to the topic.
Would you like some coffee? Let me help you with that.
Thank you, Chen. The things that we're talking about today are making me think more about how things in India and here are so different. Not just about food or customs, but the way people think.
I feel the same way. Customs here in Canada are very different from those in China. We should head back to our seats and check on Amir.
Welcome back, Mira and Chen. Thanks for the coffee.
What did we miss?
The next question talks about cultural appropriation and appreciation. What is that?
Sometimes it's difficult to tell. Appropriation is when taking something from another culture without understanding its significance.
Appreciation is when someone wants to understand and learn about other cultures. I see a lot of people with Chinese words as tattoos, and I don't think they actually know what they mean. They're only doing it for fashion.
I think that's actually a good example of appropriation.
You know, there is one thing I didn't really get. Canada is about diversity and equality, so why did the lecture tell us that saying all lives matter causes problems?
It's okay. I had trouble with that too when I first heard it. All lives matter is what it should be. But saying that minimizes the structural discrimination minorities face in society.
Some people think Black Lives Matter means only Black Lives Matter, but it doesn't. It is meant to put a focus on the historical injustices that Black people have faced and how that needs to change.
That's right. Black Lives Matter is not a statement about excluding other races.
I think this also has something to do with focus and representation.
This makes me think about when we went to the Pride Parade.
That's right. We also have Truth and Reconciliation Day, Asian Heritage Month, Black History Months, and others.
Last question. How would you prevent and respond to discrimination if you are faced with it?
Report it. Tell others. And if you feel safe, explain why that is not okay. Our university and many others in Toronto have resources to support students who are affected by discrimination.
This reminds me of when I was in high school. The math class was so easy, I sometimes didn't pay attention. One day, the teacher said to me in front of the class, "You Arabs are so lazy." I didn't think much about it then, but now I wonder how he treated other students who were like me.
I'm sorry that happened. That's shocking. Did you report it?
No, I did not. I didn't even think about it. I didn't even know what happened was wrong.
I guess that's why we're learning about this. So we know our rights.
Sometimes it's not open discrimination like I experienced. It's the little things that people say and do.
That's what the lecture called microaggressions.
It's subtle, indirect, or unintentional discrimination. I'm sure we've all faced it. Some people say, "I don't see color," when in reality, they don't see it because of their privileged position.
All this thinking is making me hungry. Do you want to get some food?
You're always hungry, Ichen. Have you tried Little India? It's an all-you-can-eat buffet restaurant.
Yes, please.
Do you mind if I ask one of my classmates to join? They're in the other discussion group.
Yes, of course, they are more than welcome to join us.
I'm so looking forward to this.